Hello. Greetings from quarantine. This is just real life. I am outside on my porch tonight with a little bit of a fire and some mosquito candles because the weather is so nice, but the bugs are so bad. But anyways, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Mara, and these vlogs are just basically a good way for me to share what I am learning in a digital media course at Valdosta State with all of you. My personal goal with these vlogs is to share information that can help your organization or personal pages on social media grow in 2020. So for today's vlog, I found it to be most fitting, since it is my last vlog for this course, to kind of just go over tips and tricks that I found to be most impressionable when learning this semester. So we're just going to run through them super fast, and I hope y'all get a little information out of it. Let's get on with it.
Champion. And I know you're one in a million.
Alright, so tip number one is, when you are looking to grow your social media, identify your goals specifically but minimally. What I mean by this is, do not set too many goals for yourself that you're not able to achieve them. When I was starting a social media takeover, my professor offered some good advice and said, do not overdo it with your goals in your proposal, because when you're not able to keep up with them, to track them, to efficiently do each one of them to the best of your ability, you are gonna spread yourself too thin and fail in all areas instead of just excelling in 2 or 3 at a time. This can lead to inconsistent posting and really difficult tracking evidence of your success. So when my social media takeover got cut a little bit short due to the circumstances, but when I first planned it out, I set about 2 to 3 goals, and my plan was to reach those goals and then maybe add one more. Remember, you are one person, and these goals and your social media growth cannot happen overnight. Number 2, engagement is a great segue to a lot of your success on social media, and it's a great place to start. Simple engaging with your customers or audience can go a really long way. In multiple assignments this semester, I found engagement to be one of the highly encouraged practices to start with, whether that's your goal of gaining new followers, looking to increase search engine optimization, or even just looking to promote your brand in a better way. Engagement is the best place to start. It leads to ample success. And remember, this is a great way to get creative with your social media platforms, whether that be giveaways, Instagram lives, or even simply just commenting back to your audience. Number 3, be consistent. Like I mentioned before, this success on social media doesn't happen overnight unless you are just that lucky, but consistency is key. Now, consistency does not mean social media has to take over your life. With the right implementation of Google Calendars, the Hootsuite app, or even apps like Planoly, you can sit down and just put some time aside each week that plans out your post, make sure your audience is receiving the content regularly, and just making sure that your brand is out there consistently and is being seen. That will ensure a lot of success on your platform. Number 4 is brand awareness. Brand awareness, brand awareness, brand awareness. This is another one that I feel like came up in absolutely every assignment. This is so important. You cannot assume that your followers know who you are. You have to keep in mind that new people are looking at your page every day, and I think a good way to think about this is, if a new follower looked at your page, would they be able to understand who you are as a company, what you stand for, what your values are. This does take some personal self-reflection if you're a new business or just starting a personal page, but it can be so beneficial in the long run to your followers to make sure that they feel most connected to you. Ask yourself if each post reflects who you are as a brand, who you are as a company, and remember, it is never too late to enhance your brand awareness. And number 5, get to know your audience. This is absolutely another one that came up all the time. No matter what platform you're using, this is so universal and is important when you are trying to make sure that your time invested in your social media is being seen. Study them, figure out what they want to see, figure out what they want to interact with. They determine your success on social media, so it is of your best interest to keep them in mind. If you're targeting the baby boomers, maybe Snapchat's not the best option for you to be spending all your time in. It is important to ensure that you are looking into real world data when doing this though, because a lot of us can assume that millennials aren't on Facebook, when data and analytics are actually showing that millennials are still in fact surpassing boomers on Facebook, which is so crazy. But these analytics can reveal things like where your audience lives, what language your audience speaks, and how they react to brands like you on social media. So this can really benefit you overall. Alrighty, this will bring us to the end of our last vlog. Although this is the last vlog, I do encourage you to go check out the past vlogs. And of course, I couldn't end my last vlog without giving a huge shout out to Lee. Brian, you are the absolute best. I know you did not have to do this independent study with me, but you honestly did not think twice about it, and that is something I admire so much about you. You're always up for a challenge, and I just have to say that I have loved this course honestly more than I thought I ever would have. I thought I would have honestly hated a social media course, but I've learned that there's so much to learn with social media. It's so current, it's so needed, and I've just really enjoyed it, and that's all thanks to you. So I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Not for the world. No way. Ain't no way, 'cause you are the champion. And I know, and I know, and I know, you're one in a million.